Hey, Professor and classmate, today I am pleased to present the scientific article I chose for my exposition, titled Natural Gas Temps and Coal Rocks Gas Classification in the Dual Petroleum System of Coal Measures. This work was published by the prestigious editorial Elsevier in the journal Petroleum Exploration and Development in August 2025. To begin, let's put things into context. This article studies your natural gas traps in underground coal seams is found and stored. The interesting part here is that the authors propose to stop looking for gas blindly or as isolated pieces. Instead, the researchers looking at the entire underground environment as your system because coal plays a very interesting double role. It works simultaneously as the factory that produces as the dispatch that, that stores it. How this gas classified and the study explains that depending on how far the gas travels from the place where it was born, we can divide it mainly into two groups. On on one hand, we have inner source gases, which are those that remain trapped inside the coal itself or in cetons that are closely layered with it. The other half, on the other half, there are distal gases, which are those that match, manage to escape and travel to more distant rocks or the deep clay formation known as shale or the shale gas. The big difference, the depth factor. Now, classmate, the most important discovery is this research is that the gas completing changes its physical and chemical behavior depending on the depth at which it is located. The authors discovered that there is a key boundary transition zone located between 1500 and 2000 meters deep. This divides the playing field into two entirely different scenarios. First, the shallow zone or the low depth. Here, the resource is called shallow coalbed. Methane is deep strip. The gas is literally stuck chemically to the porous walls of the coal. Why call this phenomenon the absorbed state? What is the challenge here? The gas is trapped along with a huge amount of underground water. Therefore, to get it out, engineering first has to pump and remove that water so the system decompresses the gas and stacks, and it can finally flow in its own. You will find residual gas and biogas, which is manufactured by underground bacteria. Second, the deep zone at more than 2000 meters. Down here, the situation changes radically to the Earth's intense heat and enormous pressure. the coal can no longer hold the gas attached to it, so the hydrocarbon becomes free gas, moving loosely in the Markov pores and factures. And the fantastic thing about this deep zone is that the gas comes highly concentrated and completing, right? Uh, Practically without outer, this is where I find primary gas, which was formed by pure geo geological jet and regenerated gas. How does this relate to chemical engineering? Uno, Peru. Uh, you might be wondering, how do we apply this to what reality? Let me explain in it three key points. Um, in chemical engineering, this is the living application of what we see in our classroom. The difference between the shallow and deep zones is a classic problem of the thermodynamics and mass transfer. In the shallow zone, you have to model absorption of solids using tools like linear isotherms, while in the deep zone, we study the flow of the free gas at high pressures through porous media. Fur- Furthermore, as featured chemical engineers, this defines how we will design the process plant on the surface. Shallow gas requires um, unit operation to train outer, we while deep gas coming in dry and with loss of natural pressure, completing optimizations, dehydration, sweetening, and gas separation processes, making them much more um, efficient. In the department of Puno, as we know in our region, in areas like Lampa or Huancaine, we have important deposits and coal seams. This article gives us the ideal scientific framework to investigate whether those gas accumulation exit is Punos underground. If we decided to explore the shallow zone, what may challenge as local engineers will be to design strict chemical systems for managing the extracted water, ensuring the environmental protection of water aquifers and the Interlake Titicaca basin, while simultaneously evaluating whether dry and deep resources exist further down. In Peru, currently, our country has a huge energy dependence on conventional gas from Camisea in Cusco. This article opens what eyes toward a conventional resources. If we start studying gas in the southern coal basins. You could diversify the country's energy matrix, avoid relying on a single deposit, boost scientific research in war universities, and provide real solutions for the linear and energy transition. Conclusion. To close my presentation, the main conclusion of the article is clear deep primary gas, the 1 billion 2000 meters is the true strategic target, being free gas under high pressures and outer free. It is the most profitable and easiest to exploit commercially, becoming the future of the energy worldwide. That would be all from my side. Thank you very much for uh, your attention, and I stand ready for any questions or comments you may have. Thank you.